Alright. Welcome everyone, this is gster the Boss, aka the King in the North. We are on the European server, so you can also call me Der Kriegsminister. We are here for TSL Terran StarBattle League. It's week 10. This is game 1 of WNNR versus SpaceBunnys. Two of my favorite StarBattle teams out there right now, so I'm happy to bring this to you. Special shout out to Jutsu who betrayed me and was supposed to co-cast and didn't, but he's got a game to play as Team X faces off against Eclipsis, also over here on the European server. So good morning to everyone. We'll try to bring a good presentation to you. Right now we're loading up, getting ready to hop into it, and looks like WNNR is going to start off on the left side of your screen. Now we've got, looks like the composition: Levy, Guard, Arbiter with the Storm, Destro 5 armor, Battlecruiser going with the 5 missiles, and Techmeister taking the outside in that 4-3 carrier. That's WNNR. Now we've got double Guardian on the other side, behind the Destro rocking 5 armor as well. Raven, Arbiter, double support style, Levy on the outside, and looks like they're going to take, on the SpaceBunnys side, a little bit of a split push the outside of that WNNR, and good interaction in the middle to start this match out. As you can see, both of these Guardians, well, actually one has gone 5 spines and the other has taken the ranged approach. Chloe and the Destro is going to back out a little bit, leave Sub-Gods to take a little bit of that DPS in the middle. There's the Storm right there. So already no shields, losing some armor on the WNNR side, but a nice little launch from Techmeister to help out the middle, and Loco's going to have to back out of there a little bit. He is the ranged Guardian as opposed to the Spines, who is Avenger. Nice little EMP by Grizzly gets those shields that were being regenerated back down, and it might be a little bit tough with the 5 missile BC to effectively kite, because they did bring out the Guardian that took range, so there's going to be an advantage there. And since you got 2 Guardians, you got the other one going Spines for a little bit of fighter defense. It's not, you know, complete fighter defense, but you've also got Arbiter with the Storm, so that works out. Let's look on the outside over here. It's going to be Link and Puff a Joint, aka Puff Puff from the NA side, going to be battling it out. Let's take a look at farm right now. Link sitting at 52 score, Puff sitting at 38, now 40, so Link getting off to a good start. In general, the farm is currently sitting with a 50 advantage for WNNR right now. So must be working out good on the other side for Techmeister. He's up to 60, and not really anybody across from him, so he's just out there eating. But the middle, though there's not somebody really on the outside for SpaceBunnys, the middle is not, you know, getting an advantage enough to really push WNNR out of here. So something's gonna have to change, or Techmeister's just gonna get huge. Now they're still doing some good farming over here. It's not really a huge disparity between the 2 teams right now. Should be very interesting to see what happens with Puff and Link over here, because Link has just beasted and feasted at the same time. Up to 130 score already, looking at 4 minutes, and then Puff across from him sitting at 64. So he's gonna need to get some nom-noms, or there's gonna be trouble on the outside. Looks like SpaceBunnys falling back just a tad bit. They've got the Destro in there grabbing some ups. Looks like he went in there. What'd you get, man? Went in there and grabbed bots. Alright, so he's got bots up to 250 energy right now, and he's going to come back out. Looks like he's pulling wide, so I don't know if they're going to back and try a warp trick. They're going to need to convince WNNR that they're actually going back for a reason, so that those guys don't get paranoid. And he's obviously, that's what the plan is. Captain Jim is trying to set up that warp trick. Techmeister potentially no, he doesn't quite see him. It's real close, but he doesn't. And it looks like we Nuke and Run knows that there's some shenanigans going on here. So nice ping, nice move to get out of here, and they can afford to do that. You know, why don't you guys use your farm thing? You just make this so complicated.
Upgrade.
Who uses the farm thing? There we go. All right. 840 for farm on the We Nuke and Run side, and 760 for farm on the Space Bunny side. So right now a little bit of an advantage. As you can see, they avoided the warp trick nicely. Now Space Bunny's gonna warp out here and try to regain some advantage. Puff is out here trying to catch up in that farm a little bit. He has gotten up to 109 on the score. Plussed up his armor a little bit. Also at range 9 right now. Link is his main. Oh, it looks like they're going to go ahead and try to push the aggression on him in hopes of fighting against a warp trick, but now they're going to fall back instead. So they are actually. Yeah, this might be trouble for Link. He's heavily farmed up, but I don't know if that's enough to really avoid being murdered by this. This might be his Untergang, if you will. Oh no, he looks like he's okay. He's got a good angle. He's getting out of there. So good for him. Dropping the storm, fighting against that warp trick really well. And Link's gonna run out of there. He's already up to 4 bile. 9 range with that 4 bile. Only added 1 armor so far. Might be hoping to just keep plussing up that bile and go glass cannon style with it. Now he's going to be across from Techmeister and try to keep Techmeister from getting all that score. Tech's gone up to 7 on his interceptors, and in the middle we see Nutbutter's plussed up. He's got his one-shot lasers for the 10-minute mark, and has plussed up the longboat missiles just a couple. What do we got for Klo? Looks like he went to 4 on his lasers. So gonna try to get a little bit of farm up there. You know, add some range, add some lasers. Taking a lot of damage and getting pushed in right now. So we see that those 2 Guardians can definitely do work. We got a couple armor, a little bit of HP added for Loco, and he's gonna need some cover right here. Taking some damage because Puff is in the middle right now, and nobody is out here on the top. There's mad farm leaking right now, so gonna have to do something about that. All right, Avenger went with 2 on his armor, and he's got Parasite. Looks like he just used it, and yeah, there you go. Puff is actually parasited, so good vision right there. I'm able to smack the Parasite on him. Captain Jim in the Destro, we saw him go back earlier, and for Nightstar in the Arbiter, if I can manage to click on him, then I will see that. Plussed up his energy up to 375 on the energy right now. Looking to utilize that storm. Only 275 on the We Nuke and Run side for Gifted Stoner right now. Let's check out overall farm. We are just about even, only a difference of 8 farm right now. So a very nice matchup it's looking to be between these 2 teams. High farm of the game is Link right now, as you can probably expect. He's got his rapid regen. He's out there just getting money. Next high farmer, also not surprising, Techmeister and the Carrier. He's been out there for the most part unhampered or unhindered by anybody. So now they finally put Link across from him, try to get that farming rate of his down a little bit. And you see Puff catching up, 3rd or 4th place, somewhere around there, and farm at 166. Subgod's doing a good job of farming in the middle there with that Guardian going range. Now he's got Corrosive Acid, gonna try to help to push. Nutbutter taking a lot of damage in that BC kind of low, sitting there trying to kite. He's at 9 range, so nothing overwhelming exactly. Looks like We Nuke and Run is gonna run in as a little bit of a flanking maneuver comes in from the SpaceBunnys peoples. Captain Jim is out, up to 7 on his armor, grabbed his one shot for 10 minutes. And, yeah, he's going to go ahead and push the initiative here a little bit. You know, a couple damaged people. There's no bots for Chloe right now, so he's got to go in the only way that he's going to heal those issues that he has right now. 300 is the energy level on the Raven right now. Even took a Terran ship plating for the hell of it. Why not? Captain Jim pushed to the outside on the Destro. I don't know if this is going to be a ambush plan, but it certainly looks like it might be one. As you can see, they got the parasite, so they know exactly where Puff Puff is. They keep a good eye on the flank of this Nuke and Run team. Link sitting in the middle is up to 8 on his Bioswarm. Still at range 9, he's got 7 attacks right now. On the other hand, range 10 is Puff Puff, but only 3 on that Bioswarm so far. Does have the range advantage, so if they end up in a situation across from each other, then he could utilize that. Now, Nuke and Run has no idea that Captain Jim is behind them right now, and this might get ugly. This might be bad for somebody if they get this focus fire correct on the SpaceBunnys side, and SpaceBunnys does a good job of focus firing most of the time you see them. And you can see Nuke and Run kind of adjusting. Looks like they're going back. They might have called that in time. I guess they saw him. They may be able to get out of there. Puff Puff is at 1.7 speed right now, so he's got the speed to do it. They're gonna yeah, they can't really target anyone. Any choice? Whoa, no, actually, Puff Puff goes into the SpaceBunnys side a little bit. He takes a lot of damage. He's got, yeah, he's burning right now. Oh, yeah, he's gonna escape, but that's super close. All right, so technically unsuccessful warp trick if you're talking about just getting kills, but very successful in a sense that put heavy damage onto Nuke and Run. They have to go back in and heal. They were just in the base, and I think when we pull up the farm right here, we're gonna see 1400 for Nuke and Run, up to 1540 for SpaceBunnys. So yes, that has obviously worked. It's been hard to get a farm advantage for anybody so far, but they've managed to do it. Let's look what the Guardians are doing. We've got one at 5 needles and one at 7. So these guys are going to keep trying to kite. No need to get too crazy with the needles, but there is that carrier with 11 ints over here on the Nuke and Run side. So that's going to be a prime source of DPS for the Nuke and Run guys, especially considering, you know, Battlecruiser's going to get weak. You know, he's decided he's going to start casting. He's got his lockdown, but he didn't take any energy. So that's gonna that's gonna hurt. Not going to be able to get a lot of lockdowns done in sequence. Where on the other side, you've got Night Star and the Arbiter up to 425 on the energy, and just using Storm right now. Very heavy Storm usage, hitting Puff Puff with it, using it to farm. And the Destro, yeah, like we said, it was up to his 7 armor, but you know, good opportunities on the SpaceBunnys side to use energy attacks, because there's not a lot to combat that on Nuke and Run side. They went more power style, so you got Scourge on both of these Guardians, and they've both, you know, taken the energy route, so they've copped a little bit of energy. And obviously, you know, Link is going to get out of hand if someone doesn't do something about this. 10 on the tentacles, 10 on the Bioswarm, up to range 10. Also grabbed some armor, energy up to 325 with the rapid regen. Techmeister across from him was able to grab a shield when he got that warp in interceptors, and 11 on the interceptors right now. So not a ton, but definitely working his way up there, and he's making good farm. Still not really disputed on the outside the way that he needs to be. So they're gonna have a chance on the Nuke and Run side. A little bit of a concern in the middle, taking a lot of damage. Gonna have to back out of there. Gifted Stoners up to 350 on his energy, so a little bit more storms, but really not. It's really gonna be hard to compete with this double support over here. If double support is out farming you, then things are going to get really frustrating for you really fast. Not to mention, any team that has a battle cruiser is asking to be a little bit weaker in the late game than their opponents. If the opponent is double support, looking to be stronger in the late game. So probably what Nut Butter, the young man who leads We Nuke and Run, also known as Newt Booter, he's probably thinking that they need to find somebody to spot and kill. That parasite is off of Puff Puff, and I don't know if they knocked it on somebody else. Looks like everybody's free of a parasite, so this might be a good opportunity to try something, get somebody killed, so that there's not such a late game advantage for the SpaceBunnys guys. As you see, it's up to slightly over 200 farm advantage for SpaceBunnys right now. Coming out, Raven has grabbed that D Matrix, has grabbed PDDs as well. Only 375 energy for all of those abilities, but every single one of them is going to be really annoying to a We Nuke and Run team that really needs to try to kill somebody. Arbiter has gone on Chrono Boost and Cloak right now, and he's up to 450 energy, so he's going to be able to do a lot of work, helping the offense and defensive aspects of SpaceBunnys team right now. Avenger has plussed his needles a little bit, grabbed more armor, hasn't grabbed any hit points, but he's sitting at he's sitting at the same range as well. And Loco has, what has he done? They probably just plussed up the score. Yeah, they plussed up the score just a little bit, and he's at 11 needles, so they're gonna look to just, unhampered, because there's no energy deny for against a Guardian over here on the We Nuke and Run side. They're going to look to just spam that Scourge, and that's going to be really tough if you're Chloe and the Destro eating those. And yeah, Techmeister takes a little bit of a strong hit. Link is deadly out here, and he's got Frenzy, and he just used it. So as you can see, Techmeister had to get Ghost and roll out of there. Interceptor's up at level 15 for Techmeister. He's going to swap to the other side and try to get some respite from Link, who is just out here going after it. Let's look at the farm right now. Link is up to about 600 on the score, and the next close person is Puff, who's at 420. So well, that's pretty hilarious. Puff a joint is at 420 score. For all you people who didn't understand that, I'm sorry. But here we go. Next highest farmer is going to be, it's Nightstar and the Arbiter, so very, very strong late game options developing for SpaceBunnys. As you see the big push right here, Newt Booter is taking a ton of damage, and yep, he's gone. So yeah, and it doesn't look like there's going to be a trade. Instead, Puff Puff going to have to get out of there because he took a lot of damage just trying to cover. Captain Jim is on 8 armor, moving at 1.61 speed, so even with the corrosive on him, it's not going to work. Sub guy's going to go down too. Oh, everybody just dying. We Nuke and Run. That's pretty much it for him. We'll see if Cloak can get out of there. The Destro. There's that Cloak coming up from Nightstar. Pretty much protecting everybody. Oh, Clo actually gets taken down. Looks like the Scourge did him in. So that is probably going to be GG for this one. I gotta say, this is, gute Nacht to game 1. That was tough to lose like 4 ships in one skirmish and not take anyone out on the other side. So yeah, good comp by SpaceBunnys. They were able to keep the farm close. And when you've got a late game focused comp and the other team has an early game focused comp, then obviously what do you want to do? You want to survive until you get the farm to take advantage of the fact you have better late game. So that's what they did. We're going to see some people warp out here. That was 3 ships that We Nuke and Run lost, so 3v6 right now. Looks like they're going to try to pull some shenanigans, try to stay in this. Techmeister's up to 17 on the interceptors. And they do have Puff Puff and Techmeister, who are their high farmers, so they've still got some offensive edge. Bioswarm is up to 12 right now at range 10 for Puff Puff. So he can do some damage. He can definitely do some damage. He can kite some people. 11 on the tentacles as well. So, I mean, not completely helpless. Gifted Stoner has went ahead and grabbed Chrono Boost to go along with his Storm, but he's at 350 energy, and it might be tough to keep up with this double support he's got across from him. Gonna make his job really difficult. Okay, Gatling Cannon for Captain Jim. As we said before, he was up to 8 armor, and yeah, just more scourging happening over here with Corrosive Acid to add on to that for these Guardians on the SpaceBunnys side. Link's up to 18 on the tentacles, so he's decided to go ahead and be a slapper. You know, gonna run up with a frenzy and try to just bitch slap somebody with the tentacles, and also combat those interceptors from Techmeister. The boost trying to get Techmeister out of there, just taking heavy damage. Link just frenzy, just melts him, and he's not gonna make it back to base with that one. It's hard to get home when a Levy's just slapping you with 18 tentacles at this point in the game. Not to mention those level 11 Bile Swarm augmenting that damage. So as you can see, at this point it's just a little mop-up duty right now for SpaceBunnys. They've got force fields coming up here. Just, you know, pretty much it's a candy land of abilities for these support ships, and this is a great position to be in when you're a support ship. Just ton of energy. 30 minutes into the game, you got like 2 or 3 or 4 abilities, just spamming them, and yeah, as you can see, Link just too powerful. All that bile and tentacles and frenzy and just, you know, big ball of death. And I hope nobody saw that, because he shouldn't have did that. Anyway, this was game 1 of week 10 in the Terran StarBattle League. We Nuke and Run has gone down 1 game so far to SpaceBunnys, and we will be back when they're ready to start game 2. I hope you stay tuned, and if that dude Orgonite gives me some good examples of Tenacious D songs, I'll download them right quick and play those instead. For now, you just get what you get.